How to dispute a fictitious debt proceeding. Now, I've received a few of these over the years, and I actually spent some time to research them. It's been a learning process. So, the classic telltale sign of a fictitious debt proceeding is you receive a letter in the mail. It says it's time sensitive. Your response is required by a certain date, or else further action will be taken. This is the classic sign of a fictitious debt proceeding. Now, when I receive these, if the sender includes a physical address of their office, I will go down there immediately because it's time sensitive. And I will ask for a dispute form. I will bring them the letter and ask for a dispute form. I already know from experience they will interrogate me and question me, throw all kinds of questions. Why are you disputing it? What's your grounds? I don't answer their garbage because they're not here to be my friend. They're here to rob me. That's obvious. They speak with forked tongue. Everything they say is used against me. It's not here to help me in any way. I know this. So when I go in and I just ask for, give me the dispute form. Here's the letter I received. Give me the dispute form. That's it. Just give me the dispute form. I'll fill it out and turn it in. That's it. I'm not here to talk to you, listen to your lies, fall for your traps. Just give me the dispute form and I'll turn it in. Now, if they are shady enough that they don't provide a physical address, but instead their only response is a post office box. They've listed a post office box as their address. And they have actually listed a phone number or a couple phone numbers. First of all, the phone number is useless to me because, as I said, anything they tell me is going to be used against me. They're not here to help me. They speak with forked tongue. They will lie to me. They will cheat me. They will not give me good advice. If I say, I don't understand this. I need help. I need advice. They love hearing that because they're going to get you. So, when it's a post office box and not a physical address, what I do, I make a copy of the letter that I received, the notice of fictitious debt proceeding. Make a copy of that, and then I draft a letter on my computer and print it out. The letter that I print out, it has the reference number from the notice of fictitious debt proceeding. And then I simply state, I dispute your fictitious debt proceeding, period. Please cease and desist all calls and contact with me immediately. And then I have my name. I have all this typed. That's it, plain and simple. Not trying to give them too much information, more than they need to know. I'm simply complying with the time-sensitive portion that I must reply by a certain date or else. Because the fact is, when you receive letters of notice of fictitious debt proceeding, if you throw them away and ignore them and don't respond, they can go to court and make it a valid debt. That's how the lien process works. Notice of fictitious debt proceeding is the beginning of the lien process. If you don't dispute it during the time-sensitive portion, you miss the deadline. It's like you didn't show up to court. You're guilty. You're assumed guilty. This does not help you. So I simply meet the requirements of responding on time with a dispute. I dispute your fictitious debt proceeding. Please cease and desist all calls and contact with me immediately. And then my name. Now, before I mail this letter, I take it down to a notary. I get it notarized. I sign it in the presence of the notary. And then I send it certified mail. Signature required. With a tracking number. This is how I respond to a notice of fictitious debt proceeding. Plain and simple. Not here to sell you a book. Not here to sell you some attorney fees. I'm just telling you from my own experience as a little guy what I do, how I've learned to respond to these things. Does that mean it'll go away? Well, I can't say 100% for sure, but it hasn't failed me yet. I've done this before and succeeded. And I'm going to tell you something. I had to learn the hard way. And once I dispute, I don't stop. I continue to dispute. Every time I receive a communication, I dispute. I'll go to their office and dispute. I'll send a certified letter disputing. I dispute, dispute, dispute. Go to the higher ups, go to the meetings, go to the panel of judges, and explain my case. Do you own me as your property? Do I belong to you? Do you own me? Am I a slave? Am I your slave? Do you own me as your property? Take it all the way to court. Do you own me as your property? Why do you force me to work for a paper dollar to pay you a debt that I do not owe? Is that not the meaning of slavery? Is slavery not unethical? I don't owe you anything. Stop trying to rip me off. But you won't, because you have no heart. You're on the side of Satan. And I dispute your fictitious debt proceeding. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.